Hey folks, and welcome to Pixil Top 5 on-motorcycle combat games as of 2020. Back in the earlier days of the Sega Genesis console, there was a new motorcycle game released like none other before it called Road Rash. This game sparked a whole new genre of on-motorcycle combat games. However, since the Road Rash series met its end back in 2003, there have been few modern attempts to revive this type of combat racing game. Although there have only been a handful of revival attempts over the last decade or so, some were pretty good, some not so good. Anyhow, this is the top 5 modern motorcycle combat games available to us as of 2020. Starting at number 5, we have Road Rage. Even though this title is the most recent and modern release in the genre, it is also the most lacking by a wide margin. Although this is a modern motorcycle combat game in the sense that you use a variety of weapons against your opponents while on motorcycles, the game completely and totally lacks any kind of enjoyable vehicle or weapon physics. This means that regardless of what type of bike or weapon you have, they all act exactly the same and have no distinguishable functional differences from one to the other than visuals. There's no sense of speed or weapon impact in the game is very buggy in general. In fact, the only hint of any kind of physics in the game is that the riders do go ragdoll when falling off their bikes, which is about the only somewhat enjoyable thing in the game. The main reason I listed this game here at all, folks, is to recommend that you avoid it and not fall into the trap of buying it just because it's the newest motorcycle combat game available. Coming at number 4 is Jacked. This is the oldest game in the list, but still a very enjoyable and fairly unique motorcycle combat game. This game has a variety of weapons to use against your enemies, but instead of using them to just knock them off their bikes, you actually just knock them unconscious and then hijack their bike right out from underneath them, which is pretty cool if you ask me. The game also has great driving physics and decent graphics for its time. Number 3, we have Steel Rats, a unique title for a very unique game. Unlike any other motorcycle combat game, in this game you actually use your bike as a weapon to fight various types of robot enemies instead of other bikers. This is also the only 2.5 dimensional game in this genre I have seen so far. Steel Rats has great physics and graphics and is well worth a playthrough and is very fun.
Battery's empty. Nice! battery's empty.
Coming in at number 2, we have Ride to Hell Retribution. Even though this game is more of an open-world GTA type of game, motorcycle combat is a reoccurring and important part of the game. These on-motorcycle battles can get quite intense and are very awesome to watch and take part in. The game also has a very solid physics system and very nice graphics for its time.
Send him to hell again. There's just too many of them. Get away. Take him down. Getting away! Don't think I can keep up with you.
And ranking at number 1, we have Road Redemption. Road Redemption is by far the greatest on-motorcycle combat game to date. This game features great handling and weapon physics, making for some super fun gameplay. For example, you could take a sword and actually slice off your opponent's head, or even strap some C4 to their bike and blow them to smithereens. The game also has several wide open and great looking maps that keep your senses lively throughout the whole game. Road Redemption is the modern supercharged Road Rash, folks, and it is badass.
Ha! That was brutal!
Well, there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.